So it's Felicity from GetYourRockOut here with a couple of the guys from SKAM. How are you doing today?
Good.
Like the great pause there. Like, how are we?
We've had a weird day. We got stuck in traffic this morning, so we've been mushing around like muppets. We got here 15 minutes before our stage time. Managed to get set up in 11 minutes.
Holy crap, nice.
And yeah, we had 4 minutes.
Brilliant.
We didn't know what to do with those 4 minutes. But yeah, it's been a bit of a rush, really. Unfortunately, that's UK.
Were you on the M6 by any possible chance?
No, we wasn't.
Oh,
Was
wow.
it? Well, to tell you the truth, I don't actually know where we got stuck. We were just too busy, like, nah!
Yeah.
You know, but we're here now, so it's all good.
I did. There was one point I didn't think we were going to make it in time. Honestly, when we got down and it said there's 15 miles left, and I looked at the time and it was like 10 to 1.
Yeah.
We were due on at 1:15.
It's lucky though, because we've got a GTI van. So we could do at least 28 miles an hour through those streets, and we knew we'd get it.
Oh, I'm really, really glad that you made it. It was sad that it was stressful, but like a really, really good set. And did you guys enjoy it?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's an awesome venue. It like reminds me of that old school 70s like hall kind of. You know, I can imagine Deep Purple played here in 1976 or something, and the PA's meter. So yeah, really good sound in there, I think, and really good fun. People here just genuine rock music lovers, aren't they? So it's always nice to have that ready-made audience.
As soon as you crank up the volume, all that stress goes away, and you just forget about it. And it was great, and the crowd was great to us. I felt like we went down really well. And I said to a couple of the other guys earlier, I think little festivals like this are always great because people come along, they pay for their ticket, and the chances are they've probably not seen you before. But they're always open to new bands and checking out some new music. So what better way to spend your Sunday afternoon, you know?
No, I think it's like every band has just said that they've had a really good crowd as well so far, and I think it's just been a really positive day all around. So happy days. And you guys have got a new album coming out very, very soon indeed. And the reviews I've seen for it so far have been fantastic. Have you been happy with the kind of response that you got?
Absolutely.
It's been great because it's the difficult second album. So when we released the first record, we just toured and gigged, and then all of a sudden it was, we best do another record. So we sat down and wrote some songs, and we'd become better players, we'd become better on our instruments, we'd gig that much, we were tighter, weren't we? So we just went in like pre-production, wrote some riffs, wrote some lyrics, and we've come out the other side with what I think is just an awesome collection of rock songs, for a rock fan. It's not necessarily that fixed genre of like classic or hard or metal. It's like a mixed bag just for rock music lovers, and I think that's always been a thing. We don't really pigeonhole ourselves into that metal scene or that classic rock scene. We can kind of bounce around, and most people from the different genres tend to appreciate that. So that's why I think we get that good variety of reviews.
I think it opens you up to being able to perform with so many different acts as well. I mean, you'd fit really well on so many different bills. That's always a good thing.
Well, we played Hammerfest this year. And some of the bands there are just brutal, aren't they? Well, we're obviously a bit more melodic, but yeah, we went down well at Hammerfest, and we've played all sorts of crazy black metal nights, but we always seem to go down well. So
yeah, we've done everything. Like Matt says, I mean, this is a bit cliched, but we are genuine, just like rock fans in terms of like any guitar-driven rock, metal, classic metal, heavy rock, classic rock, all that kind of stuff comes together. And so when we're writing, we just like to write stuff that we would ourselves like to listen to.
And of course, it obviously appeals to a fantastic fan base as well.
Hopefully, yeah.
Oh no, I think you guys have got a really strong fan base as well. I mean, your fans, from what I've seen, kind of seem very, very dedicated, and you seem to have a lot of great people behind you, which is always a good thing.
Definitely. And I don't think a band in this day and age could make it anywhere. Not that we've made it, but you couldn't get anywhere without the goodwill of people and people being enthusiastic. I mean, a couple of weeks ago we did a little tour. We called it the Living Room Tour, and we get fancy opportunity to apply for us to come play at their house, which we did, and but it was great.
Story that's going on in that.
It was just an incredible weekend.
Yeah, it was. What I was going to say was that we were completely bowled over with the amount of effort that people had gone to accommodate the three of us, you know, and it was quite humbling, really. The amount of booze they bought was vast, ridiculous.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, the amount of entrance we had, I know, you know, a lot of people wanted this, you know, because we had to put, you know, we're going to play with a 4,000 watt PA in your living room. This is like a full touring rig, so that's basically what we did. But it was just one of the best things we've ever done, I would say.
Yeah, I agree.
And the guys that won, if you like, they're just so supportive, you know. And
it was,
loads of gigs.
and I know again this sounds a bit corny, but it was really great to do a couple of shows where you're not worried about how many tickets you've sold, how many people are going to turn up, and you know, if something went wrong or if I broke a string, you know, in the middle of a song, it's fine because you're just kind of in someone's house. Just say, I'm going to need to change my string. You know, all that pressure was gone, and everybody was just easy with it. And
That sounds really, really nice.
it was great.
Well, we even managed to do a Bryan Adams cover.
Yeah.
And we even played a song by the boy band Five. So
That was a request.
It just goes to show you we literally could do what we want.
I had terrible confession, but a Five album was the first album I ever bought. So, you know, gotta have a soft spot for Five.
Well, someone asked us that earlier, and Matt had a great answer. What your first album was?
Still a great album.
What?
And People, Bizarre Foods. It's a great record. I don't know why everyone's laughing. M People, whatever happened to M People?
She's got like a liquid voice, don't she?
She's great. They're a good band.
Brilliant. Yeah, I would agree.
I've never seen them live though, unfortunately. So
I feel really sorry for you. Really sorry for you. I don't know how you cope with such an upset in life.
they will reform and do a greatest hits tour.
I feel like we've taken an awkward.
Anyway, back to the metal.
You keep dreaming about that, yeah. Let's talk about that. So I've got to ask, what was the first you ever bought? Was it embarrassing?
No.
Just no.
I will not tell you.
Have you heard of Five? Boy band.
My CDs are all pretty cool, but I remember the first tape I bought, cassette tape. That was Michael Jackson's Bad album.
That is pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, that one.
My first CDs I bought were Pantera, Vulgar Display of Power, Guns N' Roses, and Offspring, Smash.
Okay, no, that works a lot better than Five.
The first CD I ever owned, my dad actually bought me, and he bought me Bat Out of Hell 2 by Meatloaf. Yeah. He said, I went to the shop and bought you something I think you'd like. And that was the first CD I ever owned. Yeah. That's why I'm so incredibly talented now.
Good old Meatloaf.
I love Meatloaf,
Everyone
you know.
loves Meatloaf.
Yeah, you can't not. Actually, I do know somebody that hates Meatloaf with a passion. I'm just like, what is there to hate? Like, she just can't stand him, and she just gets really offended if I have Meatloaf on, and I'm just like, but it's Meatloaf. It's amazing.
I can understand people not liking the stage show and maybe him as a person, but Meatloaf music, when we're playing Air Keys on the dashboard,
You can't beat it.
You really, really can't. It's beautiful. I actually saw him on his farewell tour. It was really sad. I mean, singing was great, but the farewell tour part of it was sad.
Never seen Meatloaf. I've seen Maltloaf, who's a tribute to Meatloaf. I suppose it's not the same thing, is it?
was he as good as?
He's as good as the original. That's what he said. That's what he said.
That's what they all say.
As good as, if not better, than the
real
original.
Meatloaf,
Yeah.
Wow. So anyway, let's try and salvage some. The next in a few months, what have you guys got on the cards? Are you just basically touring?
Yeah, we got the Peacemaker tour starts on the 7th of August.
Nice little flyer there.
So we're touring out the month of August, and then we've got a few little festivals, September, October, hopefully doing another tour November. and then Planet Rockstock Festival in December, and then see what.
Aces High in October, which I'm really looking forward to, with our good friends Massive Wagons. Yeah,
good lads.
We're doing some gigs with those around that as well. We're going to do a run of shows with them, so that we've got a bit of a bromance going on with them.
Are you doing the Oxford show no, that's in August. You will not be doing that. It's not in November. No. Sorry, getting August and November mixed up. Doing well here.
I had an email yesterday saying we're on the shortlist to play Cambridge Rock Festival.
Hey.
Congratulations.
Let's move on.
Yes, that sounds really good. I mean, thank you so much for taking the time to chat. It has been a huge pleasure. No, it's been great, and good luck with the kind of album launch and all of that. I'm sure that it's going to be fantastic.
Hopefully.
But no, we'll really, really look forward to seeing you, I hope, somewhere very soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.